Hey there, I'm Cyberchroma, and welcome back to Shovel Knight. Last time, we beat the Tower of Fate Ascent, and we had a big boss rush fighting all of the bosses that we've come across in the game. Well, not all of them, all of the main level bosses that we've come across. And after beating them and then not leaving them to die, they are, well, not necessarily on our side, not completely against us. Well, some of them anyway. This time, we are almost at, well, we are now at the top of the tower, and we have one final trial ahead of us. So, let's do it and face off against the Enchantress. So, starting off here, we have some creepy music, and kind of in the middle of who knows where. So we're kind of blocked off. But if we go and shovel the floor, we everything around us kind of gets destroyed, and then we fall down a lot. Wow, okay. And then we're in another sort of blocked off room, but now we have a lot of hazards attacking us. I'm gonna get out the fatal hit. Yeah. Let's see if I can try and make it through this whole thing without needing to use it, just because. So using the downward shovel thing is gonna be very useful here. And like that, okay, we have dodged all of those blocks, and then a section opens up over here so that we can head over and then drop down a lot, and a lot more. A lot of falling for being at the top of the tower. And here we have some blocks that kind of move with us as we move. Now we can go over to the right there, and that's kind of the direction we need to head. However, if we head over to the left, there is actually more stuff over here. So going forward carefully, we can see if the path actually ends, and then we actually do have some jumps that we have to make. Okay. Being careful here. There's the next one. We can head forward here. And, surprise, surprise, we have a lot of music sheets. Quite a lot of music sheets. Yeah, I actually completely didn't know this existed the first time I played through this and completely missed all of them for them being, yeah, all there like that. We also have one last digging, or shoveling, or, what am I saying? We have one last fishing spot here, which, has one last trouble, which we are full on challenges and stuff, but I think, because why not, let's use our yellow one and then, fish again and see which one we get, because we're not really going to be using this one before we get to, or we're not going to be using this in our final battle, so let's hope that this gives us a different color one. And so it did. So now we have two red ones, so that might be very useful in the battle that awaits us. Yeah, and this gold one is not going to get put to any use. I'm going to actually try taking up the propeller dagger, and I'm going to just see if we can we can kind of propeller our way across back the way we came. And then going forward here, we now have more stuff to drop onto, and being careful here, we now have more stuff to jump across. Being very careful. I'm not going to use the propeller dagger here because I don't exactly know how far I would need to go. Where is the next thing to jump to? Okay, I'm just going to jump blindly, I guess. And jump blindly again. Oh, jeez. Okay. There we go. And more just... Okay. Yeah, and with that, I believe we're at the end of the having to jump across stuff. So, moving forward, and this, the yellow ichor thing lasted a lot longer than I thought it would. Wow. And now we have a lot of just running to the right, and a lot of candles. And now, let's see what awaits us over here. Oh, well, okay, never mind. We have a checkpoint, first of all, which, if you were doing a run where you're destroying every checkpoint, that means that every time you die, you have to go through all of what we just went through again. But now, let's see what awaits us. Ooh. Going upwards, we have the Enchantress here. It's a beautiful night, isn't it? Shield Knight, come with me. Let us leave this place. So, surprise, surprise, even though it was hinted at before a few times, that, actually several times throughout the game, that Shield Knight is the Enchantress and all of that, so, ooh, I was trying not to, like, directly call it out until it actually was outright said like this, I guess. How pitiful, clinging to lost hope, chasing ghosts. So, have you come to slay me, Knight? To avenge your beloved? Gaze into my eyes. See how fearful I am. Watch me cower as you draw your blade. I don't need a blade to fight evil, Shield Knight. I know you aren't lost forever. You haven't the slightest hope of defeating me. But I won't stop you from trying. So please, let us dance together into the abyss. So here we have the final boss of the game, the Enchantress, who, yeah, so our entire point of getting to this tower is just to fight her, even though we've seen her outside the tower twice before, but haven't done a thing about that. yeah, it's a lot of throwing stuff at us. We also have a lot of the ground is all things that we can destroy and easily have no footing left. So we want to be very wary of stuff that gets destroyed, even though right now a lot of things are getting destroyed. Yeah, a lot of our attacks are just destroying a lot of the floors. We want to be very careful, or we're going to run out of ground to stand on. However, in a second we should see, we kind of saw it before, I didn't really say, oh, okay. Another attack is destroying more ground, and we're kind of getting low on ground to stand on, and because she's below the floor, we can't really do much. So here she has a fire attack here that actually is going to bring back some ground for us. So that's very useful there. We can actually use it to, and like that we now have all the ground back, for now. Whoa, okay. Okay, a lot of just flying back and forth, a bit hard to hit. Let's see if we can reflect these beams back at her, maybe? Nope. Okay, I can probably... Actually, I'm curious as to how much damage this might do. Okay, it did not do a lot at all. Okay, I'd rather save things, my magic on, like, the save here. No. Let's try and make use out of our, abilities here. Okay. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. And... Okay. Doing pretty decent. She's almost down, but I still have... Oh, okay. I kind of jinxed myself there. And like that, we can also see that there's only one checkpoint in this level, as, yeah, shown there. So if we did not have the, if we did destroy that checkpoint, we would have had gone through everything that we just did. Other than getting the music piece, I suppose. But let's try and do better this time. I was doing pretty decent until the end there, so confident I should be able to do this again. I'm also trying to want to try and use our relics, because we haven't really done that. Oh, the throwing anchor might be useful for when she's below the ground there. Oh, yikes. Okay, I'm kind of getting very sectioned off. That is not good. Oh, wait, to try and have the fire bring things back. And I'm not gonna be able to get my gold down there, but that's okay. I don't need it. Okay. Okay. Oh wow, she's already down to 3 health. That's pretty good there, and I'm destroying a lot of the ground. That is not good. Okay, let's... okay. I'm doing pretty good on health. It's just a matter of not falling into the pit. Okay, so, yikes. That's a lot of fire. Come on. Bloink, and 2 things of health left. I can do this, I hope. Just a lot of being hard to hit there. Come up here, please? Oh, no. Okay. I don't like the projectiles that she throws at an angle that take out the floor. Okay. Jumping at the right time. We could like that exact attack there. Okay. Oh my. Oh, this is not good. Okay. Okay. We're doing better. I don't know, what ability would be better for this? The Fire Wand, perhaps? I mean, yes, the Phase Locket maybe, but I'm not really too concerned with health at the moment, and I do have the I-Cores if I need them. Although I'm kind of really getting hit a lot here. Okay, one more piece of health. Come on, there we go. Haha. And like that, we have done it. So all the glass is breaking there. And... what do we have here? Wah, wah, wah. 'Tis Shield Knight, and like in the dream sequences that we have gone through, she is falling and we have to catch her. I don't actually know what happens if we don't catch her at this part, but I don't want to test that. You caught me. If only I had known, I would have come sooner. You knew I was still there, even though it seemed hopeless. You never gave up on me. I will never give up on you. I will follow you to the end of the world. It appears that maybe you have. What's happening? Oh no, when the amulet shattered, the magic within it was released. It's already gathering. It will escape and wreak havoc on everything. Unless we stop it. Unless we stop it. We can destroy it for good, here and now. We are both weak from battle. I've never been more ready. Come on, Shovel Knight, let's fight together like old times. Now, stay close to me. And, surprise, surprise, this is not the end. This is... yeah, the Enchantress's final form as this giant beast thing with all the magic released from that amulet. We can also, I guess, get our gold back after all. Alright, so... yeah, so we also have Shield Knight here, and dodging some projectiles there. We can actually have to use Shield Knight to get up to the Enchantress to be able to damage her, so we're actually going to work together to do this. I'm going to get the Phase Locket, because I want to try something the next time I'm able to damage her. Okay. Bloink, bloink. Okay, so you get up and then do some damage, and I want to try and phase lock it my way to be able to do more damage. Haha! Okay. And we can, yeah. I don't know how Shield Knight is able to float like that, but I guess it doesn't. I guess it's not important. Oh yeah, and then we slowly have the Enchantress here taking down some of the floor, so that is very problematic. Yeah. Alright, so this is already going way better. Wow, you're already almost dead. And I believe, yeah. I kind of don't want to kill it just yet because I know she has more attacks, so I kind of wanted to show off. Really? No, okay, I'm going to purposely not do the final hit because I want to actually show off things. Okay, so yeah, just a lot more abilities of shooting off these projectiles. Come on. Oh yeah, this is, yeah, so there's this other attack where it's shooting a lot of projectiles, and we have to actually use Shield Knight to block off things. Whoa! Oh, no, okay. Yeah, things getting destroyed is a problem. Now here we actually do have, even though it didn't show it, we kind of had another checkpoint here of actually spawning at this boss fight, which I guess is good. We get to show more of it, because I didn't want to kill it too quickly enough to show everything, although now that I kind of have, I was hoping to then kill her afterwards. Yeah, so we can kind of just stay out of the way of that, and then use Shield Knight. Now we also don't have to worry about Shield Knight taking damage or anything like that, so that is good, I guess. Yeah, now I guess one thing I have to say, fighting off against this boss again. Oh, we also, it's kind of actually going above all our UI at the top, so I don't know if that's kind of something. Oh, I guess we are too. I didn't really notice that, how everything goes on top of our UI. Oh, whoa, 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 we have two projectiles here, then we can use Shield Knight to not get hit by. Yeah, fighting off against this boss fight here, I do have to say, I think while the boss itself looks menacing in terms of its attacks and all that, I don't know, it doesn't really feel the most menacing. I think the first phase, I'd say, kind of felt more menacing with, I don't know, a lot of its attacks and stuff like that. Here it's kind of just, is this giant being that's flying back and forth and shooting this, the same looking projectile, but, anywho, that was another death there. Let's try and do better here. I almost did this in one shot, and then I was trying to delay, but ended up costing me 2 lives here. Okay. So... Also, I just kind of got hit by those projectiles. I didn't even make much of an attempt to dodge it. So let's see if I can use this to get more hits in. Yeah. I imagine the propeller dagger would also be useful, except I can't really see myself, so it'd be hard to judge how far I go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, and then a lot of the ground getting destroyed. I imagine this is, well, it's not time. The longer it takes to fight this boss, the more ground gets destroyed, and then that might be a problem. Although I don't know if there's a cap on how much ground can get destroyed or not. Yeah, okay, so, there we go. At about half health now. Oh, yikes. Okay, I'm gonna try and just stay away from the pits. That seems like it's, would do good for my health. Right, now... okay. Phase lock it, do the rescue. Yeah, I don't think we can really get another hit in there. Yikes. Okay. And using more phase lock it to not take damage. Although, again, damage wasn't really help here. I didn't even use either of the Ichor things, but... Oh, yeah, and there we go. And like that, the Enchantress is defeated, and then all the ground comes back. It's over, Shovel Knight. This place is falling apart. We have to get out of here. Let's go. I know. Oh. And like that, we have been sort of killed, and then... Yeah, okay. Shield Knight! And then Black Knight is here as well. Black Knight, thank goodness you're here. Shovel Knight is wounded. Take him and get outside. No, I can't leave you behind. How will you escape? Even though she's just floating in midair. This magic is too strong. I can't hold out much longer. Run. You can't deflect it. It'll tear you apart. I'm so happy I got to see you both one last time. Shield Knight. Go, take Shovel Knight. Save him. Promise me you'll save him. Wah, wah, wah. And like that, Black Knight saves us, and then we leave Shield Knight behind, but then we potentially defeated the Enchantress, and that final form, and all of that. And then back in the village with a lot of these miscellaneous characters that we've seen along our adventures, we have the tower in the background, and... Oh, there's also Chester there too. And, yeah, the tower is destroyed, and like that, we have brought in peace to the land, or whatever. Yeah, so that is Shovel Knight, and now we get to see a bit of a roll call here, going through a lot of the previous areas that we've gone through, this being Primal Keep, and we get to see the fates of the different people that we've faced in other adventures. So here we have, yeah, King Knight is now lost his throne, I suppose, that he overthrew. Here we have the Truffle Pond, with the both of our dancing people here together, I guess. Let the celebrations begin. Oh, there was also a subline, subtext tag thing at the other, the King Knight area thing. I just didn't see it. Yeah, and then here in the Lich Yard, we have over here we have Spectre Knight, life of the party, and oh, I forget the name of that girl, Mona or something like that? Yeah, with the, that bottle smashing mini game that we did in the village. Then we have Treasure Knight, so we're not actually necessarily going in order here. So we have Treasure Knight here. And then we can see this vault is completely empty. Ill-gotten gains reclaimed. So, but he has 1 penny left over. Then in the Explodatorium, we have Plague Knight. And over to the left here. Again, we can see a lot of the enemies that we faced on our adventures and a lot of the different NPCs we came across. Advanced Potion class. So, yeah. We get to see, yeah, the fates of different characters. That's pretty cool to see. And we also see that, like, some of them have good fates, some of them not so much. So, yeah. Interesting to see. Excavations and expeditions. So, yeah, we have, Mole Knight here helping getting treasure, the exact opposite of what was happening to Treasure Knight. And then we have the Wandering Travelers here. So we have these, like, samurai guys that we had in that last area. And then we get to see, yeah, a lot of these optional bosses that we've seen throughout our adventures here. Rise, Mr. Hat, Baz, and the Phantom Striker. Then we have the Flying Machine. Yeah, so this isn't in any particular order, though I do wonder... living the life carefree, so this is another character who kind of got a bit of a good ending here. I wonder if, with the way that this is order, if that may have been, like, the original order of these levels, because they kind of are, they may have been mixed in order throughout development. I do believe somewhere on the internet there's kind of a beta screenshots of what the world map looked like. Oh, Choice for the Children here with Tinker Knight, so yeah, there's that. I do wonder if the order of these may have been like the order that the levels may have originally been in, or something like that. Interesting thing to say about it. I could be completely wrong, but just could be speculation, I suppose. Yeah. So we have Polar Knight here with no subtext. And just staring off into the distance. It's ominous and all that. Oh, he's also not wearing the helmet. So that's something. I actually wonder why that is, why that's left ambiguous. I wonder if he was originally, like, if the developers thought that he... Oh, also we have an after credits thing here. I'll continue with the Polar Knight thing in a second here. Yeah, so... Safe at last. I kept my promise, Shield Knight. ... Yeah. Rest well, Shovel Knight, until we meet again. And with that, we've defeated the Enchantress and all that. We got brought back to the campfire thing here. Yeah? Oh, yeah, okay. And with that, that is the, that is Shovel Knight. And then here are the actual credits and all that. So, yeah. I believe I can, yeah, I can also speed up the credits. But while these are going, I guess I can talk about my opinions of the game and all that. So, Shovel Knight. Yeah, my opinion, really great game. Definitely, bit of resurgence of the, well, actually, I was gonna say resurgence of 2D, of old style into platforms, but no, there's a ton of them around, always being made and all that. But definitely a really great homage to, I guess, the days of the past, with 8-bit platformers and all of that sort of stuff. Taking inspiration from a lot of different sources, but also providing a new spin on a lot of things. It's not just the same, I don't know, the same sort of thing that we've seen before. Taking inspiration from such things like Mega Man, where having levels in not necessarily a completely linear order, as well as getting certain abilities that you can use in different levels that are also kind of optional, but then can help that you can help you get through certain levels easier with having certain abilities, stuff like that. Now, one thing I do want to comment on is with the relic system, I believe I ranted about this before, is that, while it does provide an interesting thing of, an interesting take on how you go through the levels with, although it's not optional to have them, having them to make certain parts easier, it does kind of have a bit of a hindrance in that, with certain parts not being required, with certain items not being required, you kind of can't really build levels around that, and there could have potentially been, if the level, or if the relics were unlocked in certain orders, and then you could see by a certain point in the game, the player definitely has these relics, then you could design stuff around that, and then that would allow for more level building opportunities, I suppose. But even without that, the game still has great level design and all that without that. So that would just be, that would be just kind of a bonus sort of thing. there. It's also really interesting how all the different levels have very completely different aesthetics. Well, the final level, even it had its own aesthetic sort of thing, but it did take a lot of things from previous levels. Yeah, and even with that, with the final level, I do really like how this game handles the final level. Kind of one of the best ways like that a game can handle its final area of a game, in that it is kind of a it takes a lot of the things that you've seen throughout the game and throws them at you and has you basically, it's kind of like a test of everything that you've gone so far. In my opinion, that's kind of what a final level of game should be. Yeah, of sort of having a lot of what you've seen, kind of. What am I trying to say? Having to go through things that you've gone through, sort of testing you on things that you've gone through throughout the game, basically. Now, I know some games will basically introduce a new, oh, also I can see my deaths here. So I had 1 death on the plane, 4 in the Lost City, 2 in the Lost Whale, 5 in the Exploratorium. Yeah, as I went on, I had, yeah, quite a lot more deaths. I had 9 in the Tower of Fate Ascent. Where was 9? Ah, wow, okay. Total lives lost 45. Yikes. Okay. Then we got 21,000 gold. Oh no, that was how much we lost. Oh yeah, we lost way more than we... No, or we got a lot more than we lost, but we lost quite a bit. We lost more than what we had at the end. Total item completion, 97%, because I've missed a few, of the music sheets, but I'll be getting those in the next episode, right before we do some bonus stuff, I believe. Anyways, yeah, so with that, what was I just saying? Or yeah, that's the end of the credits, and now we have an after credits sort of scene here, with us being at this, campfire thing, and what is this? Shield Knight survived! Huzzah! That sort of thing. Yeah, so it is a happy ending for... I was about to say happy ending for all, but as we saw in the credits, it is not happy ending for everyone, but it is happy ending for us, at the very least. Yeah, so that is a thing. And then we pan up. Similar to the dream sequences, except, yeah, panning off into the sunset. Not the sunset, into the night, the dusk, whatever. And yeah, the end. What was I? Oh yeah, but finishing my, what I thought I was just, saying there. Shoot, what was I saying? Oh yeah, with, final level stuff. I know some games will kind of introduce a final, introduce something in their final level and then do stuff with that. While that can be cool, like, making something more cinematic or whatever, I do very much like when games like this, go and actually, yeah, test you on things that you've gone throughout the game in their, like, final area, that sort of thing. But yeah, going back into our file here, now having completed the game, we have 44 of 46 music sheets, meaning I missed 2 somewhere, so I can kind of, I'll go find out where I missed 2. But, yeah, so with that, that is Shovel Knight. I guess I can go back to the village real quick, and while I'm just talking, finishing off here, I can go give back in the last few music sheets that we had. Yeah, so all in all, very great game. I'm kind of repeating myself a lot here. We had 9 music sheets to hand in at the end. Here. Yeah, so with that, that is the end of Shovel Knight. But before we are done, we have one more bonus thing to look at, which is what is up here, which I know what it is, but I've never actually played through this myself. It wasn't actually until this playthrough when I discovered that, when I learned that this thing existed. I actually didn't know before. I know what it is, but it'll be my first time actually going through it, so we'll get to experience that together. And then I will have something at the beginning probably of just going back and finding those last few music sheets wherever they might be. So, anyways, with that, that brings us to sort of the end of Shovel Knight. So, another thing I would like to mention is that we will be covering the other DLCs, the other story modes with Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, and King Knight in that order. Although what I want to do, like I said in the first episode, just so that, I do want to still cover other games kind of in between, because I want to still be doing Let's Plays on other things, just because I feel like it, I guess, and also so that the playthrough of this game isn't super long, super drawn out, I guess. So I'm going to be Let's Playing something else, and then the Spectre Knight campaign, then something else, then, no, sorry, something else, then Plague Knight, then something else, then Spectre Knight, and then something else, and then the King Knight, the DLC. So that is my plans for the future. And the King Knight one, I'm actually going to be going into blind. I've seen like stuff from trailers, but I haven't seen too much of that. So that is something I want to experience blind as a Let's Play, because that's something I want to try out. Because so far the only Let's Plays I've done have been games that I played before, but that'll be something completely new to try and go through. So it could be interesting there. But anyways, I'm kind of just rambling on at that point, so at this point, so I'll just wrap things up here. So, thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you around.